Hello and welcome. Yes, we are live. It is Wednesday evening, and this is the very night that they happen to do the Ultimate Racing League's Replica BTCC League 2. So, we're live, ladies and gentlemen. As the kids say, real time, dude. So, yeah, we are here at the Ultimate Racing League for round 5 already. This championship is flying by. It is the Ultimate Racing League's Replica BTCC, where they take normal road cars like British touring cars and other touring cars around the world, and they modify them. They'll put some sports suspension, maybe a sports gearbox. There's a list, and in the very first round I read you the list, and I promised you then we weren't going to do it every round, but trust me, they are road cars with modifications on them. And then they go racing, ladies and gentlemen. 3 races a round, but we're going to get to see qualifying. That's something we don't usually get to see doing the replays. Yes, that intense battle showdown of how they qualify. So added bonus. And then they'll go on to have 3 15-minute races. The first race based on qualifying, obviously. The second race is absolutely random. It's in Slowpoke's little phone. He's got an app. He puts the numbers in there. He shakes his phone, and then it gives him a random grid. How amazing is technology? You know, you used to have to pick it out of a tombola before, but now, no. Shake your phone. It's done. So that's the second grid for you. It's totally random. And then the third race is, I believe, the top 5 finishers are reversed and put to the back of the grid. So 6th place will start on pole. Right then, they're the rules. Let's have a quick Scooby-Doo. Oh, and we're at Blue Moon Bay Speedway, the infield A, I believe. It might be not. It might not. I just looked up and saw, oh, that's Blue Moon Bay, but it's got the infield, so we went for infield. I think so, because I think infield A is the longer one. Where if you know Gran Turismo 7, you know I'm wrong, and if you don't know Gran Turismo 7, how would you know? So yeah, I'm going with it. Right then, the championship. Yes, we didn't get the championship last time around because we had some car swappages, and when they swap their cars, ladies and gentlemen, they have to take a 20-point deduction. So I'll try and keep my eye out, see if I can see who's had the deductions, but I can't be 100% sure. Okay then, let's go. We're looking at Wayne Mad DOGG at the moment, and that is too fast for use, and he's on 220 points and leading the championship, ladies and gentlemen. Niggle is second, they're both in Focusers on 172 points. Hodgie third in the Lexus is on 169. It is tight. Slowpoke is 4th on 157, with Ice Dirk in 5th on 135. Then we have Grahamad Ali 6th in the Honda on 116 points, with Kian 7th. I can't remember what he's driving. I want to say it's a BMW. Is on 113 points, only 3 points behind Grahamad Ali. That's tight. Then we have Phaser in 8th on 103 points. Apex Bloom is 9th. He's taken 20-point hit because he got rid of the Volvo, and now he dons a Beamer, and he's on 95 points. Declan is 10th. He's on 68 points. P. White is 11th on 65 points. Biggie's 12th. Seeing him at Autopolis. Something weird there. Sidsloff's 14th on 49 points. Castian's 15th on 44 points. Viking is 16th on 30 points. I didn't notice Biggie on track at Brands and Autopolis, and I'm sure I covered both of those. That's really weird, but Biggie scored, and it says he's in 12th place on 58 points. So, yeah, very interesting. The ghost of Biggie has been here all along, and I never even noticed. So let's have a look at our players. Hodgie, as I said, third in the championship, did I not? Yes. Making the Ford sweat is Hodgie in the Lexus. And as we hit the halfway mark, he is absolutely triggered and ready to go. Phaser in second, well, second in practice at the moment in the Merc Shady. And he had an absolutely belter, I think, last round out. I think he's had a couple of shaky rounds, but in his last round, I think I remember him having a good one. Rossi in the BMW as well. And just joined late, ladies and gents. Hey, maybe Rossi is Biggie. That's it. Rossi is Biggie. It's clear to me now. Oh my God, it's like a revelation. It's got to be, hasn't it? That correlates that there's no Rossi in the championship, and Rossi turned up around the same time that Ghost Biggie started scoring points. Rossi is Biggie. I know your secret identity, Biggie. You've got to watch that stuff. You've got to keep that under wraps, you know what I mean? People start knowing who you are. Rossi's Biggie. Hey, who knew? They did. I didn't. No one tells me nothing round here. So, Hodgie then, Phaser out. And this is qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we don't usually get. Rossi is Biggie. Well, could you believe it? No. Yeah, Biggie's scoring big now, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the house. He's back from the Caribbean. And, yeah, all right then. So, yeah, Biggie's 12th in the championship, 58 points. Dude Bell's 13th, 52 points. Sid Sloth 14th, 49 points. Castian 15th, 44 points. And Viking 16th on 30 points. Will blow me down. I'm still staggered by that. So Phaser, choice place on the grid, nothing in front of him. I mean, there could be toes, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne, he's behind the Sloth, and you know, he might try and get a toe into. Oh, Sloth has pulled away, I think. No, he's still holding strong. Hodgie there. I don't know if they've spaced themselves out here. I'm not getting a wide enough shot. No, Hodgie very close to Sid the Sloth, and that's not exactly where Hodgie wants to be. Sid the Sloth slides out wide, and Hodgie does just about get through. No, that's not Sid the Sloth. That was Declan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm all of a sliver. This is because I'm not doing the replay. I'm all excited. So sorry, that was Declan, not Sid the Sloth. Sid the Sloth is he's there. Hodgie is pulled over for the deck, maybe. He's got damage, so maybe he had an off. So Sid Sloth behind Phaser. Phaser has plenty of space and room, but are the rest of the clan playing the toe game? Are they? Ooh, there's Viking with a bit of a penalty. Biggie's gone black. He's gone dark, ladies. There he goes. He's back. It's all right. Calm yourselves. So Biggie is in the Mertwer. Bloomfield also in the Mertwer, and Castian changed to a Focus, and Kian, what did I say he was in? I said I thought he was in a Mertwer, and I was right. There you go. So they're starting to put their times in now, so let's have a look. So, Bloomfield smashing it in there at the moment on pole. Phaser second by 3/10. Kian, it's all moving around because Niggle's now gone second fastest. Slowpoke's gone fifth fastest. Phaser is surviving in third. Kian has put the Mertwer up into fourth. Slowpoke fifth. Declan is sixth with Castian in seventh. He's carrying a penalty though. Sid the Sloth eighth. Viking ninth. We saw he had a penalty. Hodgie, we saw him at the side of the road. 10th. Grahamad Ali 11th. Wayne G in 12th so far. He's saving the best for last. And Rossi BE keeps going dark, man. What's going on with Rossi? Has he got some sort of like something fitted that we can't see? He's got one of those radar police scanner things where it scrambles the signal. Police scrambler, that's what I was thinking of. So Phaser then retakes pole position, but Bloomfield is coming up towards the line. Declan goes faster. He goes fourth. Bloomfield, no, Hodgie comes in there. Hodgie comes in like a wreck and smashes it into pole. And he can't get enough of his racing, can he? He wants to race in the qualies. And Bloomfield seeing the wrong side of the barrier with Slowpoke. Where is he? He's just started a new lap. He did go faster, but he's still a tenth off of... It looks like it's very strong for the Bermudas here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting a strange feeling that the BMWs are competitive at Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Infield A, let's say. Wayne Mad D-O-double-G back on top where he belongs, leading the championship, leading the cars. The man is an absolute beast with Nigel holding on to that second place, and he's sleeping giant, ladies and gentlemen. He's got Wayne exactly where he wants him, trust me, just in front of him. He's got a plan, don't you worry. Hodgie smashing it for the Lexus, absolutely destroying all that comes across him, and that one not his best lap. Phaser slicing up with the wall. He's hitting the throttle no matter what. That is a very dark spot for us, isn't it? That's great. Don't overtake going around that corner. Can you believe it? Have they just not got a camera there? Did the programmers just think we've got nothing for turn 3, whatever it is? Don't worry, no one will notice. No one watches the replays. No one sits there in spectate. What loon would sit in it, spectate a live race? So there we go. I'm just gonna have to cut away every time, and let's hope there's no racing in that corner, for dear heaven's sakes. So let's stick with Bloomfield here. I've got a feeling about it. It's coming. I've got that Bloomfield tingle going on. Yeah, baby, what did I tell you? Here it comes. Not out there. No, Bloomfield. So Wayne G, no contest so far, 4 tenths ahead of the Nigel. Let's keep an eye on what this lap is doing. He's just come through a bit of traffic, so he may have picked up a slight toe, which could help him towards the line. 4 tenths is Jack. Nothing. Oh no, that wasn't the lap. Let's stick with this one though, because this one might be the one. Although he's giving someone an immense tow behind him, and it's... Oh no, it's not racing, gentlemen. We're qualifying. These guys are getting carried away with themselves. So where is Rossi then? 9th. I just saw his name come up. So he's put in a better time. Boogie. He's 3 tenths off the Honda at the moment. Oh, they are struggling, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tricky track. We are going to have an action-packed 3 races. Trust me, it's coming. And they're racing in qualifying, so they just can't wait. They just can't wait to get it on and at the track. So Nigel right behind Keane at the moment. We'll have a run through, shall we? Wayne is on pole by 4 tenths ahead of Nigel. Nigel only shy of 2 tenths. No, ladies and gentlemen, stand back in the greatness of Hodgie. It has happened. He has now taken pole by over 2 tenths of a second. We're 8 minutes into quali. So I think it's either 10 or 15 minutes qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. Their tyres are taking a hit. Well, not really. Well, that was I just saw red and got carried away. Phaser 4th. Right, let's have a run through after Hodgie smashing it into pole. And I'm sure Wayne, we should watch Wayne's lap really, because he's going to have an answer, isn't he, ladies and gentlemen? There is going to be an answer to what that is. It's not purple though. His reply, ladies and gents, is not purple so far. We'll stick with him a little bit longer as we go through the... Oh, there is a camera. You've got a camera then, you fools. So, whoa, Wayne under pressure. Is he gonna... I think he's got pole in every round so far of the first sprint race. Is this the first one, ladies and gentlemen? Are we going to witness it live in front of our very own eyes. So Hodgie in the pits. He feels like he's done his work. There is nothing more to say. And now it's down to Waney to try again. Nigel third on the grid so far. 4/10 off of Waney G. He is pushing hard, ladies and gentlemen. Fazer fourth so far, but he's carrying a lot of damage, a lot of damage. So he's pushing beyond the limits of the McShady. And Bloomfield in the Bummer pushing on. We've got Slowpoke sixth at the moment in the Focus, with Declan in a Focus in seventh, only fractions of a second behind Slowpoke. Just hundredths, ladies and gentlemen. Muhammad Ali only 300ths off of Declan. I didn't realise qualifying was this tight. Biggie is ninth in the Burma, and he is nearly 4/10 off of the Honda. Now the final lap is out, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to watch Waney on his last efforts. Can he get it? 5 in a row. I might be wrong. He probably hasn't had pole. I'm pretty sure he's had pole at everyone. He's picked up a lovely toe off of Nigel as he comes towards the line. And what's it going to be? No, ladies and gentlemen. No, Waney G not on pole. It's a Lexus. The Focus people are going crazy. The Ford executives are marching out the back of the pit lane. They are annoyed. Fazer in the McShady. Great qualifying for Fazer in fourth. No, Bloomfield just destroyed it. And it made no difference to Bidmer because no, it did. BMW getting one over on the McShady. That's not great for them. Slowpoke in sixth. Everyone's disappeared. Seventh is Declan. Muhammad Ali is eighth. People were still running. Sorry, I thought it was all over. Rotsy Biggie is in ninth. Kian is 10th. Viking in 11th. Castian in the Focus in 12th. And Sid the Sloth 13th. And Hodgie just sat in the pits for the last couple of minutes chilling, because he knew it was unbeatable. He knew what he had done was special. It was special, ladies and gents. Proper good. Richard's in the chat saying this is insane qualifying. Race is going to be carnage. I tell thee what, yeah, there was a lot of offs and a lot of wide ons. So yeah, the racing is going to be action packed, ladies and gents. Waney G, I tell you what, Waney G and Nigel and Slowpoke back in 6th and Declan in 7th. Watch them. The Focus does start like a beast. I think, is it 4-wheel drive, and that might be why. But also the Focus destroys its tyres before the end of the race. So as the advantage it gets jumping off of the line, it really does get... Oh, look at that. They're doing a lovely little line up there. The AI did that. It's not them. Wow. Yeah, the advantage they get from the getting off of the line, they definitely have lost by the end of the race with tyre wear, because those Focuses are tyre chewers, and are judging just by turn 1 and the final corner, their front, well, I would, yeah, their front rights are going to get really chewed up, proper meaty. Right then, I'll show you those results. Here we go. Hodgie. I think the first time this season is Waney not on pole, and Hodgie absolutely smashed it in the Lexus. Waney in 2nd place with Nigel 3rd, Bloomfield 4th, Fazer in 5th, Slowpoke 6th, Declan 7th, Muhammad Ali in 8th, Biggie in 9th, Kian 10th, Viking in 11th, Castian 12th, and Sid the Sloth 13th. No Iceberg. Where is he? Where's the Iceberg gone? My good golly gosh, can we continue without him? Come on. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The countdown has begun for race 1. This is going to be insane. That wasn't 10 seconds now, was it? That countdown. That was pretty poor. Right then, let me get shenanigans done. All of that on, all of that off. We are ready. Go on, light man, press the button. The car's poised, ready to go. Standing start here at Blue Moon Bay. And we'll watch the folks. Oh no! Niggles jumped his start, ladies and gentlemen. Niggle jumped his start. He's going to be held. That will be causing carnage, and I think someone's already run into the back of him. And Wayne G, like we expected, the Focus leapt away, and Hodgie now holds on to second, but he just has to keep Wayne G inside for the race and wait for Wayne G's tyres to become corrupt. Bloomfield up to third now with Slowpoke in fourth. Phaser slipping down into fifth in the McShady, and he's going side by side with the Slowpoke, where the Slowpoke there I thought had the inside line, but Phaser holds on and keeps hold of his position in qualifying. Then we have Niggle and Slowpoke. Niggle, that was it. He had a jump start. It's put him right down into sixth place. Hodgie's taken the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Hodgie has taken the lead. Banging. What the hell? I was expecting Wayne to go disappearing. Wayne's gone wide. And now Bloomfield in the Burtmer is up and at him. My good golly gosh, the Focusers are weak at the ring, ladies and gentlemen. The Speedway is not the place for a Ford. Home ground as well. And Wayne, though, is starting to hassle and harass Bloomfield, and made that look rather easy with the toe. And Phaser is lining up Bloomfield next. Did Bloomfield get a bad drive out of that corner? Because is the toe that strong? These are the questions we have to find out before the end of the race. Niggle already up to sixth. Slowpoke slipped down a position into... No, fifth, sorry, Niggle. Slowpoke sixth. Then we have a Biggie in seventh. Rossi against Kian. Kian's in the Bermuda, and he is chasing down the Niggle. Rossi's through. Rossi got up and ahead of Niggle. My good golly gosh. Smashing stuff. Hodgie still leads from Wayne G. Bloomfield in third. Phaser in fourth. Phaser got beat Bloomfield, did he not? Well, obviously not, because Bloomfield is in third. So Phaser fourth in the McShady, ahead of Slowpoke fifth. Rossi is now up and into sixth with Niggle seventh. And Kian starting to look seriously at... Oh, Kian with the back end sliding out, baby. And that is what we're here for. On board with Kian at the moment with his Burtmer. Hodgie leads from Wayne G. Bloomfield in third. But we're chasing down Niggle and Rossi, and Niggle is all up and in Biggie's business. Does he have any? Does he have business being in Biggie's business? Well, he's alongside. Why we sat here, you ask? I have no idea, because everything's headlights if you look anywhere else. Where is Rossi? Rossi is Niggle's ahead. But he's gone wide, and now Rossi gets that inside line with the BMW, and Rossi gets that sixth place, and we had a big old slide somewhere back here. Was that Declan? They're sliding here, there and everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Muhammad Ali in 10th place at the moment, 2 seconds behind Declan, but Declan, what is the cameraman doing? The cameraman he's stalking someone in them flats, I think. Hodgie leads with Wayne G in second. It's a tight field. It is absolutely a stocker block back to back. Bloomfield in third with Phaser haunting him, sliding the McShady around the double apex corner, and Slowpoke says, yeah, more of that, my lads. I'll take that all day long. And Phaser thought it was a drift challenge, round 5, but he has pulled away. Look at that, McShady disappeared through that corner. Beautiful stuff. And now, Niggle's come up to Slowpoke. And remember, Niggle qualified quite high, second or third. And jumped the start, ladies and gentlemen, and got held back a few seconds. I don't know how long it is. It's half a second or something. And it's just enough to let all the cars behind you smash into the back of you, which is lovely. Now, did someone, is at the side of the road there? Someone's just disappeared, ladies and gentlemen. Let me try and find out. I saw someone in a wall. It's Phaser. Oh my, what? Phaser slamming hard, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the action as a replay. He got on the grass, he did a Lando, flew across the track and met Mr. Barry R. whilst the rest of the field all gave him a nice little wave as they went by. Hi, Phaser. Hello, Phaser. Poor Phaser. So that has put Niggle up and into 4th place. He's only got Bloomfield to get, and he's on the back of Bloomfield as they both slam into the wall. And Niggle's there as well with Slowpoke in chase, and Rossi, he fancies some of this. Biggie ain't playing. Biggie ain't messing. So Keane then in 7th. He's not too far away from all this action with Declan in 8th. Then we have Grahamad Ali. He's on that same straight as well. My good golly gosh. 10th, Phaser running 4th. That's one small joint off the track. Not of anything else. Just what was it? I was trying to say a jaunt off the track. Sounded very wrong. So a quick jaunt off the track, and Phaser's from 4th down to 10th. I'm going to stop trying to use big words. I'll just keep it simple. 11th, it's not even a big word, it just... Viking is in 11th. He's 1.5 seconds behind Phaser. 14-1 from Viking last time out. Phaser managing, well, it was a 24 because he hit the wall, but Viking is on chase. He's got a target. Sid the Sloth in 12th with Castian in 13th. He's in our blind spots. He'll be appearing any minute now. There he is. And Castian, you know what? He wants the Nissan Silvia back, doesn't he? Hodgie leads the way, 0.5 second. Waney, is Waney now sitting back, do we think? Waney has got the fastest lap of the race. So the Focus has the pace, ladies and gentlemen. She does seem a little slidey though, doesn't she? But Waney, is he looking after his tyres? Has he realised this is quite close and he needs to stay? Oh, for God's sakes, you lazy programmers. Do something. Waney G, is he just staying close to save tyres and then go for a push near the end of the race? Bloomfield, 3 seconds adrift of that battle, 1.5 seconds ahead of Niggle. Niggle a 13.6 last time around. Bloomfield did a 13.8, 2/10. It's not worth writing home about. It's insignificant. That's what she said. Slowpoke in 5th place, trying to stay with the back of them. He's 4/10 up on his fastest so far. So he is really on a rush and a push, and that is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's a knife edge from pushing hard and hitting walls. Keane at the moment playing safe. He's doing well. 6th place. He's 2.5 seconds behind Slowpoke, but if Slowpoke goes for another push, that could really get Keane back into the action. But Rossi, the biggie, is all up and in Keane's ideals and dreams, and he's taken them away from him. So Rossi up and into 6th. Biggie ain't messing, ladies and gentlemen. He ain't messing. All right, oh, for Pete's sake. So Hodgie then leads with Waney G in 2nd. The Bloomfield is in 3rd spot, and he's 2.7 he's pulled. I think Niggle starting to breathe down Bloomfield's neck, back, exhaust, has made him pick up the pace. He seems to be closing back in. Oh no, he's dropped back again. It was 3 seconds, then it was 2.7, now it's 3.5, and Niggle is lining up himself a Burtmer Were for the taking. On board with the Focus at the moment, the RAC BMW looming large right in front of us, and he's giving him an indicator, letting him know which way to go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is using the toe. Beautiful stuff. Niggle then, and the problem is with using the toe, you've got to slow back down in the first corner, which I struggled with Sunday evening. And again now, look, it's the toe goes to Bloomfield now, and Bloomfield might fancy his chances against Niggle. Let's have a quick gander. So on board with Bloomfield, Hodgie still leads from Waney. Waney shadowing Hodgie around Blue Moon. It's a little eerie. And Niggle, we can see in 3rd spot, just ahead of us, breaking into the hairpin as Bloomfield, who was in 3rd, he's going to follow him around these 2 corners, isn't he? I think. He's going to go around these two corners and he's going to return the favour in the toe, but Nigel gets a great drive out of that corner, and this one's got to count for Bloomfield here, and he's got to get right into the toe. Can he do it? I tell you what, Nigel had a great turn out of the second to last corner, and he wants to break the toe. He doesn't want the toe going to the Bloomfield, but I think Bloomfield looks like he's a little too far back, really. It looks like Nigel did that work in that second to last corner. Hodgie, 6/10 ahead of Wayne G. Wayne G and Hodgie's tyres, nothing in it also. These two are on balance of each other. Their balance of power is correct to each other. There is nothing in it between the two of them. Nigel, I thought Bloomfield was going to try and steal one up the inside in the hairpin there, and Nigel had the door wide open because he wanted to turn into it, obviously, and maybe it was just the way, the camera angle, because it looks like Bloomfield a little too far back to make a lunge like I thought he was going to. Slowpoke, oh no, he's picked up 1 second penalty. That seems excessive, ladies and gentlemen. In 5th place, and he is 1 second ahead of Biggie, who is only just ahead of Kian. The two BMWs, like sharks, are travelling in pairs, waiting for the poke to spend his penalty, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to be spending it around here somewhere. Has he already done it? He has, and that puts Rossi up to 5th, and Kian in 6th, Slowpoke down into 7th, Phaser in 8th. He's made a couple of positions up. He's got himself past Grahamad Ali, looking like the Honda is not playing here today. We're already in 11 and a half minutes into this race, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting through this race. Declan in 10th, with the Viking in 11th, Sid the Sloth in 12th, and Castian is in 13th. And Sid the Sloth doing 19.2 last time out. So Castian with that 49 is starting to close in on him. How's Hodgie doing, ladies and gentlemen? He's got control. They've both got the fastest lap. They've both got exactly the same fastest lap, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne G got it first, obviously, so he gets his name in the fastest lap column. But Hodgie has matched that fastest lap. That is crazy. That's crazy. But it does look like Wayne is starting to hustle, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Wayne now is pulling the trigger on that. We've still got 3 minutes left of this race, just under 3 minutes of this race. And I thought Wayne was starting to turn up that pressure cooker. He looks like he has now. There is no arguing about the fastest lap. He has it. Hodgie's last lap, though, was pretty spectacular. And these two pushing each other on and on. Let's hope it doesn't end in tears. At the moment, everything is looking okay. Nigel's pulled away from the Bloomfield now. It doesn't look like Bloomfield can do anything. Nigel doing a 13.5 last time around, with Bloomfield doing a 13.4. Then we have Rossi, 13.4 also on chase, as is Kian. Both of them getting purples at the moment in this point of the race. Slowpoke going faster, Phaser pushing on, Grahamad Ali, the cars are getting lighter, and these guys, Declan's hurting his tyres, and Viking is here for it, ladies and gentlemen. Viking is on board for that tyre wear on poor Declan's car. He is a destroyer of tyres, ladies and gentlemen, here at least. Hodgie still leads. There is a minute and a half on the clock. They're coming around to the line. They might have to do 2 laps, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the penultimate lap, not the last lap. The white flag is waving. Wayne G setting chase. He's got this lap and possibly the next lap to do it. We've got a yellow flag, but that's got to be a back marker because these two are the leaders. Not that there is back markers, but you know how it goes. Nigel in 3rd, with Bloomfield in 4th. Bloomfield 13.5 last time around, but Nigel had 39. I mean, there's still time. There's still time for the Bloomfield here. Rossi, Big E, 5th place, pulling away from Kian. We saw these two smashing the purples, but they didn't take any fastest laps away. And 2 seconds behind them is Slowpoke, but he is being caught by Phaser. We know the McShady has pace. will be back now. Fazer will be back now, I'm sure. There he is. And is that Fazer? Is he going for the move? He is. Side-by-side action. And Slowpoke, I don't know if he's got the tyres to be able to see off Fazer. Fazer absolutely chugging here today, but no, Slowpoke around the outside. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Slowpoke. Just kept his foot in there, and he is fighting fit at the moment. Now he's got the inside, and Fazer has to sit back and just marvel in Slowpoke's defensive driving. Unbelievable stuff, and Slowpoke still again onto the apex. There is no way past for Fazer, and there's a little kiss of the wall. Is that going to hurt too much? It was only a slight nudge. There was barely anything in it between the pair of them. Hodgie still leads from Wayne G. Don't you worry, I'm keeping my eye on those little triangles. And oh, there we go. Kian finished. Slowpoke in 7th, Fazer in 8th, Muhammad Ali coming home in 9th, 10th for Declan. Viking in 11th in the end, couldn't quite get it on Declan. Oh, let's have a look. Hodgie then. Sorry, yeah, we'll look at the results, but this now, we're coming into the last few corners, and I think Wayne Spen is, no, Niggle's nowhere near him, that's fine. Wayne, yeah, he's lacking grip, and Hodgie, all he has to do is cruise this one home, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Hodgie taking the win, and again Wayne out wide. There's nothing he can do. He's got 6 seconds on Niggle, so he can play a little bit with racing lines. He can experiment, ladies and gentlemen. He's a scientist. Did you not know? So Hodgie then bringing it on home, and Hodgie did get that fastest lap. A battle of fastest laps, a battle of wits, and some great driving, ladies and gentlemen. We were blessed as Hodgie takes the win. Wayne in 2nd, and Niggle rounds out your podium. Congratulations, gentlemen. Fantastic stuff. Bloomfield in the end in 4th. Great stuff with the other BMW of Rossi coming home in 5th. Great drive. Kian in 6th, Slowpoke 7th, Fazer in 8th, 9th for Muhammad Ali, and we'll get those results to you ASAP, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, Hodgie. Great drive, my friend. The Lexus did well. All right. And then, see, I forget that you can hear my thinking noises. I should not make them. So Hodgie then took the win and absolutely pulled it. Remember, lost the lead, retook the lead in turn 3 or something, and yeah, who knows? And Wayne just had to chase him all the way. We thought Wayne was shadowing him, but no, Wayne did not have in the last lap. He just did not have the grip. Neil in 3rd. What a comeback, because he had an absolute shocking start. Got a little excited with his accelerator, and I agree with you, Niggle. The man held the red light button for too long. The lights were ages. I mean, he was moving before the lights even came on. I think he must have let go of his handbrake by accident. 4th, the Bloomfield. That change of car. Goodbye, Volvo. Don't need you anymore. Hey, Volvo who? Pfft. Bloomfield has bloomed in the BMW, ladies and gentlemen. Great stuff. 4th place. Rossi 5th. Oh, I can tell something's happening. Kian in 6th. Oh, that's all right. They've just changed the settings. Slowpoke in 7th. Fazer in 8th. Fazer, that was a definite 4th there, wasn't it? Oof. And Muhammad Ali 9th. The Honda not looking like it's comfortable around here. And then we have Declan 10th, Viking in 11th, Sid the Sloth 12th, and Castuan in 13th. All of those focusers struggling with that tyre wear come the end of the race. Right then. Race 2, ladies and gentlemen, like we have already discussed, if you were bothered listening at the very beginning of the stream, we these guys have a total random grid for, believe it or not, they're gambling men. They are gambling kind of people. And yes, they're leaving it to chance. They have a game of chance for race 2 with the grid. It's a total... And again, they can use mediums and... Well, I don't think I even told you, but yeah, softs and mediums must at least one set of one of the other. So they could use 2 mediums and go for 1 set of softs. In the 3rd race, though, they do ramp up the tyre wear. It's only by 1, maybe 2, I'm not sure. But it is higher, so they usually have been saving that medium. But these guys, like we've seen Rossi, aka Biggie, we've seen him using the medium top. Sorry, I was thinking about having a dig at Dergview for not doing the table last week, because I would have cottoned on maybe earlier that Rossi was Biggie, and then I thought, do you know what? He's not here. He's not racing, and give him a break. Why bug the poor fella? So yeah. Oh, my friend Carbon in the chat. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, you, darling. I might see you tomorrow, apparently. I thought you were off all week, but apparently you are. Oh, come on. I thought it might be a nighttime thing. They're doing it during the... They've given me words. And, yeah, that camera's broken. But the editor still wants to cut to it. He likes it. He likes the black screen. He thinks it adds dramatics or something. So, yeah, Biggie in the BMW. He's gone on mediums. Now, that is not saying that he's racing on mediums, but he's trying him out. He's putting them on, see how they fit, see if they're comfortable. Castian, still to unlock the Focus, ladies and gentlemen. He knows the speed is there. He knows the pace is there, but he has yet to unlock it. Carmen in the chat. Yeah, back in for Thursday and Friday. I hope you've had a lovely 3 days, though, my friend. I hope you've played lots of computer games and done things, just computer games. Sorry. Put food in your hole and played computer games. I hope that's the sort of 3 days you've had. Here we go then. The random grid has already been chosen. And it's Castian on top with Grahamad Ali second, Viking third, Fazer fourth, Nigel is in fifth, Waney G sixth, Slowpoke seventh, Hodgie is in eighth, Sittersloff ninth, Bloomfield 10th, 11th for Declan, 12th for Rossi, Kian in 13th, then we're back to ball, and the lights are out. Here we go. No jump starts here, ladies and gentlemen. Great start from Fazer. The Honda not so hot. Off of the line, a bit of a sad sack off the line there. Castian, though, in the BMW, fantastic, flawless start, ladies and gentlemen. A flawless start for Castian. Things are going his way. Nigel in second, Waney G in third. It is a Ford lockout at the front with Sittersloff also joining them, and Slowpoke top six. Oh, action packed down here. Oh my good golly gosh, we're looking at Viking, but it was something to do with Grahamad Ali. They may have called a safety car, so we might get away with looking at a replay if there was more than one car involved. So everything so far, it's a little bit of crowdage. Oh, he slid out into Hodgie himself, I think, and then we have that. Oh, come on, replay with that camera. You are joking. Go away. You annoy me. So it looks like safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Safety car whilst they catch up, I think. I don't think they reposition, they just close up. They phase a fifth, Bloomfield. Kian in seventh. Kian was quite far back, wasn't he not? Rossi in eighth, Sittersloff in ninth, 10th for Declan, 11th, Hodgie, Viking 12th, and Grahamad Ali. Not quite caught up? Yes, just about caught up. So it'll be down to Castian then when the green flag goes. He's still half throttle, ladies and gentlemen. We're still under safety. I think some people are racing. Oh no, what's going on? Now we're full throttle, but there was some people didn't get the memo. Oh my word. Hey, that was a little strange, but Nigel's leading Sittersloff, Waney G, Kian, who was at Castian, I think he was half throttle and the other guys just floored it. Nigel then leads, Sittersloff in second, Waney G in third place with Kian in fourth, Declan is fifth. And Bloomfield, I saw getting a move done on the inside. And, oh no, carnage and mayhem. Castian and Bloomfield at the side of the road. Are they going to do another? It's in the first 2 laps. We are in the first 2 laps. Nigel leads with Wayne G in second place. And Kian is up into third, but he's got a lot of, he had Sid and Kian behind, not Kian, Declan behind him. I think Sid give him a little nudge. A little kiss on the inside, and that helped Declan get through whilst Kian was trying to gather up the Bummer. It was all over the shop. Rossi up to 5th, Sid the Sloth in 6th, with Fazer in 7th for the moment. But we got 3 wide here. Hodgie, Sid the Sloth, Fazer, and it's Hodgie that comes through ahead of Fazer and Sid the Sloth in 8th. And who's that just ahead? It's Rossi. Biggie. Is Hodgie going for a move on Biggie? He seemed too far back. He got a good toe, and he's right on the inside of Rossi, but Rossi holds fast, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, Rossi, Biggie, is on the medium tyres, so he's getting swamped at the moment. Hodgie on the softs, and Fazer getting caught out by the braking there, I think, and trying to get out of the way of the Burt as he follows him through. Rossi back ahead of Fazer, maybe readdressed. Viking and Sid side by side as they make their way around, and Sid the Sloth has that inside line, and Viking just has to sit. Oh no, Viking got it. No, they're still side by side, ladies and gentlemen. Sid the Sloth there, he's gone a little deep, and Viking is coming back. Beautiful racing from these pair. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's about. Grassroots racing. Road cars with just a little bit of modification, can't be more fun. And that is it now. Sid the Sloth at a tap with the wall, and Viking takes the higher ground. But Muhammad Ali is starting to look menacing in their rearview mirrors. Muhammad Ali getting the Honda singing, ladies and gentlemen. Castian in 10th place, playing catch up with Slowpoke in 11th. I don't know if I saw what happened to Slowpoke. Wayne as well. That's a big hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Big hurt. And Bloomfield, oh my jeez. Nigel in the blind spot, lovely. So Nigel then in first, Declan 4.3 seconds behind with Kian in 2 seconds. No, Hodgie's through. Hodgie is a man possessed, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing stopping him. He's absolutely annihilating the field. The Lexus is going to go to the stewards. They've got to stake that. They've got to strip that Lexus down and check every single part of it. Overdrive in the chat saying, "Hello, funny commentator man, WSG." Hey, gang. So Hodgie then. What do you mean funny? The way I look? You talking about the way I look? Hey, are you saying that I look funny? Is there something about me that looks funny to you? So Nigel leads with Declan in second place, but Hodgie is absolutely beast mode today, ladies and gentlemen. He has taken on the Bailey. Kian in fourth, doing very well in a BMW. Looking menacing, ladies and gentlemen. He's following Hodgie through. He ain't playing. And Rossi also side by side with the McShady, and he wins. BMWs, they seem to be going rather well today, with Fazer just right there. Let's get some in-car footage, shouldn't we? Yeah, bub. We'll get in-car with the Phase. And it's McShady, and I thought Biggie had gone deep. And the rear end of the McShady doing the shuffle, and Overdrive saying, "Lexus on top. He won the first race, my friend." And he says, "You say funny things. Love it every time." Oh, bless you, my friend. I love it. So Fazer then. Oh, God, I keep getting me bloody wire caught up. I'm dancing around like a lunatic. I've taken standing up doing the commentating. Feel the energy is better. Sitting down sometimes I feel, although with the World Racing Community I have to sit down. God almighty, you guys race all night. So Fazer then does get that toe, and can he do the job on Rossi? And it's just about it. Boom shaka ya. Fazer is moving on up like the M people, ladies and gentlemen. And Nico, I'm moving. That camera angle is shocking. That's a real shocker from the devs. Well done. Nigel then 6 seconds ahead of Declan. Declan having a second race, but Hodgie is just about to steal it. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Like he wasn't even there. It's like Declan, he didn't even notice. Hodgie just drove by and went, oh look, my position just went up one. Unbelievable stuff from Hodgie. He's that focused, ladies and gentlemen. He is staring at the front of that pretend car, and all he can see is apexes. Apexes, and 6.5 seconds to the Focus that, remember, doesn't like its tyres. So that Focus is going to self-implode that front right tyre, although I think Nigel is a little better with his tyres than some of the others. That'll probably prove to be a lie. Declan then in third. Who's next up the road? Kian a 13.6 last time around. Declan 15.1. That's not going to cut the mustard with Kian, my friend. You're going to have to up those numbers. Fazer in fifth, still being shadowed by Biggie Baby, and Biggie Baby ain't messing, and Fazer, he's feeling it. Although purples for Fazer. Do I have to get the little popper out? Do I have to get the little party popper and go boo and cover myself in silly string? So Fazer in fifth place at the moment. Unbelievable stuff there with Rossi in sixth. And Grahamad Ali 7th. Grahamad Ali doing an absolute blinder so far. He was further back than that, I'm sure. Oh, Vikings on the medium tyres, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne G in 9th. He is slowly making his way through as Slowpoke follows him. Castian in 11th. With Sid the Sloth in 12th, and Bloomfield still not making an impact. He's getting the medium tyres out of the way though, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately for him, a few other riders are getting their medium tyres out of the way, because you think, oh, that's a shoe-in for a win in race 2. Got to finish in 6th though, that's the golden place. And Rossi's lining that one up for his soft tyres, baby. So Nigel leads. I don't know if Nigel's won one. I think he must have done. I've got none of my stats because it's live. I've not wrote anything. I don't really think I've been writing the wins down on this one. I did that on Sundays. It's a lot of work. I thought I can't keep doing it. Oh yeah, I did have some wins, but it's not updated because Slowpoke's had a win. But Nigel has had a win at least up to round 2. I haven't updated it since. No, there was no table. I blame Iceberg. It's all his fault. So Nigel, 7-8 seconds now. Declan, oh my God. Hodgie, oh, we're not going to get it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to see what it was. Tail end of it, maybe. I don't know. He was getting purple. Oh, we're watching Hodgie, and he was getting purples and being swamped by 3rd and 4th. So he must have made a mistake. It doesn't look like it's a major mistake, though. Nothing race breaking for him. And he's back up into 2nd, so no harm, no foul. Yeah, 17.3. Must have had a bit of a small mistake, and now that's Nigel 8 seconds up the road. Hodgie back in 2nd, so no panic. Oh, who was that? Oh, it was Fazer. He's kept hold of that 5th so far, ladies and gentlemen. He's got some damage. Oh, he's told me to look at the back of his car. Oh, you silly sausage. What have you put on the back of your car? I've got to get close to the telly. I might even have to get my glasses. Well, he's got damage. There's a race going on. Everyone else, I should have done this during the practice. My wife says I listened to, or something like that, eh? My wife says, oh, the spoiler's really in the way. I'm trying to look underneath it, and I don't think that happens on a 2D screen. I'll have to share it. I'll have to download delivery and see what that says. My wife says something anyway. Nigel leads by 8.7 seconds. Hodgie back into 2nd. Declan in 3rd place with Kian in 4th. Kian, absolutely, he's there. He's haunting Declan's dreams. And Declan, though, dealing with it. But his tyres aren't, ladies and gentlemen. The tyres are not dealing with it. We're in 12 minutes of racing. We've only got 3 minutes left, and Kian's tyres are in such a better I hate you, camera. Fifth. I'm going to go through a whole field just to get rid of that camera. I know driving the chat saying looks like fun racing. I should join sometime soon. I'm sure they would be more than happy to have you. It's roadcar stuff with the only setups they have in the race is just brake bias and the downforce. So it's not like, oh no, I've got to totally rebuild a car, man. Just buy a few little bits, make sure the weight and the horsepower's right, and then you're good to go. Nigel then leads, Hodgie in second, Kian in third. Kian's done it then. Kian, we knew, didn't we? Declan's tyres were not taking it anymore. Fazer could still get fourth in one of these races. He should have had fourth in the first race, but he decided to go headfirst into a barrier just for the fun of it, just to see what it was like, I suppose. And now Declan wide again because the tyres are screaming mercy. Mercy, mercy me, they're saying. Although Declan still got pace. Looking at Kian. Kian's gone wide. And Declan's got to get the position again. No, Kian survives, but now Fazer's in the mix. Kian's missed out altogether. Declan through. Fazer's up into fourth. Declan up into third. Kian down into fifth. He only went wide a little bit. I thought he'd held on to it, but obviously had to back out of something, and the guys got through. Declan with those shady tyres. 1 minute left of racing, ladies and gentlemen. He's only got to finish this lap and the next lap, and he can get a podium. Fazer is there though. Kian also good tyres on the McShady and the BMW. Declan's tyres are done. Then we've got Biggie on those medium tyres doing superb, and the Honda not doing too bad this race. Seventh is maintaining with the BMW. I know it's on medium tyres, but still, I think Muhammad Ali might be looking for a move. What's going on here? Fazer's through. Fazer's up to third, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting himself a podium. Declan fourth, and Kian there. He'll be absolutely screaming blue murderer himself. Nigel is leading. We've got 30 seconds of this race, and no one's contesting. There's some people racing. It's that further at the back. I can see two of them. Here we go. Bloomfield's caught up Sid the Sloth, ladies and gentlemen. He's got himself past. Nigel then. 15 seconds. I think these two Castellans gone over the line. These two will get over the line before the timer runs out, I am sure. Yeah, 3 seconds to go. Sid the Sloth getting the toe and getting back at the Bloomfield. And Bloomfield, no answers for that. And then here we go then, coming around the final corner, Nigel for his maybe second, possibly third win of the season. Remember, second in the championship. This is going to put him in good stead, especially as we have not seen Waney in this race at all. I have not dipped down that back end too much, have I, ladies and gents? Sorry. Hodgie comes home in second. What a drive from Hodgie. He was absolutely possessed. And Fazer, here we go, party time. And Declan in fourth with Kian in fifth. Rossi gets sixth. Muhammad Ali gets seventh. Here we go. Here's Waney. He's got the fastest lap in eighth. Slowpokes follows him over in ninth. 10th for Viking. Castian brings it home in 11th spot. Hoo-wee, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely manic racing. With 11th for Castian. Bloomfield then brings that Burt Mertwer home for 12th. And Sid the Sloth getting himself 13th. And who's the little lucky devil? Rossi on his soft tyres, ladies and gentlemen. One to watch. Get yourself down the bookie quick. Get 50p on Biggie. He might be a good contender. Yeah, Nigel, that must be his third win. I think he won last round. I think he did another start from the front, just pelted it. Foot to the floor was what I was going to say. That's exactly what I was going to say. So Nigel takes the win beautifully there. 8 seconds ahead of Hodgie. Hodgie He's going to be shaking. Nigel and Hodgie are going to be shaking Wayne, the Mad D-O-G-G, up in that championship after this round. Fazer in third, Declan in fourth. Great drive from Fazer, Declan and Kian, giving us an absolute marvel of a battle. Rossi in sixth. Great drive on medium tyres with Grahamad Ali dragging that Honda, kicking and screaming up and into seventh place. Wayne, the Mad D-O-G-G, in eighth place, taking a hit in the championship points, but that starts him in second in this next race. Slowpoke in ninth with Viking 10th, Cast in 11th, Bloomfield come home in 12th, and Sid the Sloth in 13th. And I cannot tell you what happened at the beginning of that race. It was absolutely cray-cray. Absolutely cray-cray. It was mad. Madness, I tell thee. We had the offs, we had the safety car, and it just looked like Castian was still trying to... I think he didn't want to give anyone a tow. I think it was that old Bottas thing he did years ago, and it caused mayhem and stuff down the straight, because he didn't want to pull the trigger, did he? He didn't want to give everyone a tow coming down the long straight. So I think he was trying to half throttle them until the first corner. And unfortunately, they all had other ideas. As soon as they crossed the line, they floored it. And we had an absolute beautiful, chaotic mess in turn one. And that's the way it goes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid. It's just the way. That's racing. That's sim racing. So, Nigel and Wayne, both winners of this... no, Hodgie, sorry. Yeah. Oh, Wayne is taking a hit, isn't he? Poor Wayne. He's not... I don't think a round's gone by. He hasn't had a win in. So he's got to win this one, or is, you know, the week's just going to take a nosedive for him. What's the point? Might as well not get out of bed tomorrow. Nice brew. Not that hot, but it was all right. I chatted too long. I went too deep, ladies and gents. Too deep. So, Nigel, now, oh gosh. Yeah, Rossi baby. Biggie is going to be starting from pole position, I believe, with Wayne starting third. It's going to be absolutely intense. And the third and final race then here at Blue Moon Bay. No, Blue Moon Speedway. Not Bay. Is it Blue Moon Bay Speedway? Infield A. That's what they say. So, yeah, Rossi. He's got a good one, hasn't he? It's good tactic, this one. Starting... Oh, for God's sakes. Oh, well, we learned one thing today, that there's a... Blue Moon infield's not got a great camera angle. He's been playing a bit of Schedule 1, I think. Hello. You're not meant to play it in real life. And... Kian. Oh, man, it's intense, isn't it? You can feel it. You can feel it in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Bubbling under the surface. It's intense. This round is rather intense. I'm glad we chose it to do a live one. It was just a random thing. We just thought, you know what? Why not? I'm not on nights at the moment, so it seems. So, yeah, if I'm home, they're racing, I want to shout about it. You know what I mean? What's the point? Them racing, me sat here playing Ark, and then later on doing a replay. Crazy. All you URL guys, there is still a replay. I've got one tucked away. I've got one in my back pocket ready to do. I've just not had a chance yet. Hopefully tomorrow evening. If you're up for it, another race, it's all right. Mustang, baby. So I'm sure I'll be singing a lot. Mustang, Jelly, you're gonna ride your Mustang round. More Fords. Hey, getting Ford heavy here on the Thingamajig Racing channel. I want to ask for sponsorship. I drive a Ford Focus as well, so I'm not against it. So here we go then, baby. Big E on them soft tyres in pole with Grahamad Ali, second mediums, and Wayne G on the mediums, Slowpoke on the mediums, and we've got Viking on the softs, Castian on the mediums, and the lights are on, so we'll go back to Rossi. Two Fords there in third and fourth, but on the mediums, look at him go. Wayne just absolutely tears it. He lives on the rev line, ladies and gentlemen. And Waney then leaps up into first, but Rossi still maintaining. He just got to wait for his tyres to warm up, and he should be able to breeze past the Waney Mad D-O-double-G. And Biggie ain't messing, so you just watch this space. Slowpoke then, great start from him and Castian. Bloomfield, awesome start. Muhammad Ali, that Honda is atrocious off the line. Viking in 7th. Do you just have to remind it? Do you have to email it to start? Viking in 7th, Declan in 8th, but he's got a penalty. 9th for Hodgie. Now watch Hodgie come flying through the field, already up to 8th. Oh no! Hodgie facing the wrong way, ladies and gentlemen. Not often seen. Waney leads. Rossi, it's not using the tyres. Use your tyres, Big E. And Slowpoke, if he's not careful, if Big E's not careful, ooh, I think he's got it now. Slowpoke slipping back. Castian putting pressure on Slowpoke. And Bloomfield in the mixes. No, sorry, I'm wrong. So Slowpoke is closer to Rossi than I thought. I thought he'd slip back. And Waney G then leads Rossi on those soft tyres as the sun goes down on Blue Moon Bay Speedway, and the BMW being needed a little renegotiation mid-corner, and Slowpoke likes that. He's here for it. And Castian in the Focus there, as well as Bloomfield in the Burtmer were chasing him down, and the Honda has got up to speed. It received the email. It knows they're racing now. Viking in 7th, also on the soft tyres. 1-2 watch, ladies and gentlemen. Declan, he's there in front of the Phaser and Niggle trying to come through. He hasn't got time to delay. He's got to get points. He's in a championship battle with Hodgie and Waney Mad DOG. And oh, Phaser's off the side of the road. Phaser's now pointing the wrong way, and it's gone all sorts of upside down for Phaser, and he's gone. No, Phaser doesn't quit. Phaser doesn't quit, ladies. He's there. Sorry, I thought I think it's that dodgy camera. So Waney is leading the way with Rossi in 2nd place. Come on, Rossi, it's 2 seconds now. Waney is absolutely slaughtering it on those medium tyres, and Rossi does not have the answers that Waney is asking. Slowpoke, though, 14.3 last time from him. Rossi doing a 14.2. He's just about staying fast enough away from the poke of slow. Then we've got Bloomfield also in a BMW, also on soft tyres. Big-brained move here in the 3rd and final race. Castian slipping down to 5th with Muhammad Ali doing rather well. In 6th, he's starting to look at the Castian. Is there something there? I thought there was a screaming tyres. Rossi, maybe he was the squealing tyre culprit. And he's struggling with the Focusers here. And the medium tyres work well with the Focusers. And Biggie trying to play with the big boys there. Castian 4th. He's dealt with Muhammad Ali's advances, and he's getting away from him. And now Viking on those soft tyres coming at him. Who was that? Who hit that barrier? Was it Castian? It must have been. Wasn't that hard. It couldn't have been. Although Muhammad Ali is closing back in again. 5th place. 5th place for Muhammad Ali, just about to steal 4th, and Muhammad Ali is singing like an absolute no, don't go too deep. That's all right, he's got it, he's singing like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Brilliant stuff from Muhammad Ali there, up and into 4th place. Slowpoke next then. Stupid camera. And old Rossi's going to have nightmares tonight of Slowpoke looming large in a Focus in his mirrors. But Waney had a little squirrel there, and I do believe Rossi is starting to close in. Biggie ain't messing. So Waney better watch his back. Muhammad Ali in 4th, and Castian there is 5th. Viking 6th. He's got those nice sticky tyres as Viking, and he wants to get them used and abused against the Castian. But Castian making that Focus as wide as he possibly can. And I'm going to go on board with Viking, I fancy it. Why not? I've got a feeling, ladies and gentlemen, this is the way to do it. And in the chat, Overdrive saying, not the Lex, no, get in there, Lexus. Yeah, he likes the Lexus. So Viking then half a second. I thought he was going to go for the move on Castian. That's why we jumped on board. It seems they're all shy. Oh no, the Honda. Oh, I think that's his line. You know, I get scared every time I see Muhammad Ali going out there wide, but it's his line. It's his line into that corner. It works for him. Castian then under pressure, and my God, we've got a Focus train here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great advert for Ford. Here we go. The car in front is a Ford Focus. Viking then wants to get by Castian. He's losing time. He's losing time, ladies and gentlemen, and he's losing tyre wear. He has only got a limited time in this race to get an effective start and hold position like we saw Deck do in the first race. Nigel on the medium tyres also swamping Castian. Castian and Viking are doing a battle, Viking style. But Castian is now further back, and it's all about the niggle. Hodgie doing okay in the Lexus. To say it was this race we saw him facing the wrong way, wasn't it? 8th place at the moment. 9th for Declan. Bloomfield in 10th. He's on them soft tyres. He's meant to be having a blinder. He didn't have a blinder on lap 3, unfortunately. Kian in 11th. Starting to do some extraordinary lap times. Let's see if he can close in on those guys ahead. Sid the Sloth in 12th, and Phaser, we saw his woes earlier when he went wide and then spun and then all sorts. Wayne G, 1.6 seconds. Slowpoke's moved ahead of Muhammad Ali, but he's picked up a penalty. Muhammad, wait, Slowpoke wasn't even there, was he? He was behind Castian. He's got ahead of all 3 Focuses. No. Am I tripping? Yeah, no, Muhammad Ali was always 4th, sorry. I thought Slowpoke was in with this battle, but I'm just tripping. So Hodgie then in 8th, and Hodgie absolutely slamming that Lexus today. It is on form. Even when he's pointing the wrong way, he still gets a good race out of that beast. Bloomfield on those soft tyres, got a lot of ground to make up. It's a little big, it's a bit too much to ask for. And Kian also, first lap was a bit of a tough one for him. And Sid the Sloth being caught by Phaser. Phaser, he's got pace today. Wayne G has lengthened that lead. Unbelievable stuff, even on the medium tyres. There is no stopping Wayne. I told you he had to win a race today. He wouldn't have been able to deal with it. It's like those people who have to turn light switches on 3 times, or they think something terrible is going to happen. That's Wayne with his race wins in the Replica BTCC. He needs the win, or it's going to be devastating. So Wayne, he's making sure he's getting the job done. Biggie ain't messing though. Don't count him out. Your 50p might still be safe if you did put it on him. And Slowpoke, winner last round in race 3 as well. So all to play for here with the top 3. Then we've got a bit of a crowd. Muhammad Ali, Nigel slowly but surely catching up with the Muhammad. They're just about to cross the line, are they? Shall we wait? We'll wait. We'll judge them on this lap, not the last lap. 14.3 from Muhammad Ali. Nigel 14.5. Just not quite enough. And we've lost Viking, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. What was he? He was in this little batch of... He was with Castian. Bloomfield's moved quite nicely, and Kian. Phaser is ahead of oh yes, because of someone leaving. They're all looking like they've got better positions. So yeah, what a shame for Declan. Castian even. Everything is okay, although Rossi has pulled a little bit back on the Wayne. But it just seems like he can't get any... He can get 13s out of that Beamer. But he just doesn't have the pace of Wayne G today. We're coming up to the 10-minute mark. 5 more minutes of racing. And it doesn't look like... Oh, mama! Slowpoke. Now, what's going on? Because that's where I thought Slowpoke was originally, but it showed him in third. And now Muhammad Ali's in third. I may be tired. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Who's that? Wayne's had a big one. It's all going wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Rossi leads. Wayne has had an issue. Muhammad Ali's taken the Honda up in second. Wayne and Niggle have had a bash. Oh, dang. Oh, dang, ladies and gentlemen. Guess who's up here? Hodgie, Slowpoke, and Declan. Oh, dang, ladies and gentlemen. Niggle, though, he's there. He's got some damage from his connection with Wayne G, who's now down in fourth. And it's it. It's the end of the world as we know it. Lock up your doors. The apocalypse is coming. The horsemen. All four of them. Wayne G cannot get a win in a round of Replica BTCC. Then it is over. No wonder Iceberg didn't show up today. Muhammad Ali, though. Muhammad Ali is in second. We still have cause to celebrate. Biggie ain't messing in the lead. Muhammad Ali is in second in the Honda. The Honda guys are going crazy. You can't see them because they're not tall enough over the barrier. But they are going crazy, honestly. Niggle is in third, Wayne G down in fourth, and I have saved it, and it looks like we may have an opportunity, although Hodgie, this is a clash, isn't it? Hodgie and Wayne. Oh, I can't press the button just yet, ladies and gentlemen. Not while we have Wayne G being chased by the Hodgemeister. Ooh, he's looking in and out of the corner. It's not going to happen in this one. Oh my God, I've got a replay I'm itching to play, ladies and gents. But Hodgie is causing some commotion here. It looks like we might be safe. Right, I think we're safe for a second or two. We're never safe in the Replica BTCC, ladies and gentlemen. Never safe. Look, Niggle is still there. Right, quick look at what happened to Wayne. Why the hell is he not leading this race anymore? He's flowing. He's flowing like, oh, the focus wasn't flowing. He just came off that bump, didn't he, awkwardly? What an absolute killer. What a car killer, ladies and gentlemen. Poor old... Wayne Mad D-O double G. That is not what you need when leading the race. And then he goes boosh. I think Niggle was in his blind spot. I think Niggle was... Oh God, what am I doing? We don't want to watch that anymore. We want to go back to the race. Come on. So here we go then. Rossi's in the blind spot. He's still leading though. 7.4 seconds. Muhammad Ali is in second. That's more important. Niggle is coming. How long we got? Oh, 2 minutes. Can Muhammad Ali hold off from the Niggle? Don't you dare, Niggle. No. You've had a win today. Be happy with third. Wayne in fourth. Hodgie still up his Jack C. His rear derriere, ladies and gentlemen. He is having a good look. Now Wayne G's rear derriere. Niggle still not done. And oh no, Muhammad Ali hasn't got the pace. He can't keep the focuses at bay. Not for a whole another lap. Or can he? Can he, ladies and gentlemen? No, he can't. Niggle's already pulled the trigger on that one. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. I'm always rooting for the Honda, ladies and gentlemen. And Muhammad Ali, great driver, absolutely deserves more from what that car can give him. Rossi, though, hey, Biggie ain't messing. It's not over yet, I know, but he's doing super fine, and I'm calling it. Niggle then in second, Muhammad Ali in third. Wayne G wants a podium at least as consolation, and can he get it? He's gone. Oh, he can't find a way past Muhammad Ali, and it looks like the Honda stronger than the Focus in this point. The Civic absolutely giving it large. Although Wayne's just pulled the trigger on it now. It's side by side coming up to the hairpin. No. Muhammad Ali still ahead. Absolutely amazing stuff then. And Niggle cannot get away. Niggle cannot get away from him. And Muhammad Ali. Oh, Wayne's going for the move now up the inside. And Muhammad Ali still defends like a legend. And here we go around the final corner. There's still 12 seconds. Biggie might be doing a parade lap, ladies and gentlemen, all on his own. It looks like he is, unless he slows down somewhat. He's going round again. Let's go round again. So Nigel will be our first finisher in second. Muhammad Ali holding off Wayne G is amazing. Second for Muhammad Ali in third. Wayne G fourth. Hodgie in fifth. Slowpoke gets fifth. Declan gets seventh. Look how close they all were. Bloomfield in eighth. Kian in ninth. Unbelievable racing. They unbelievable. Cracking stuff. I love it. I can't get enough. Castian in 10th spot. Fazer dragged it up to 11th in the end and finished ahead of Sid the Sloth, who's having a little drive around with Biggie. Whilst Biggie on his parade lap, do you think he's even trying to push? Do you think he's just cruising? He must know. He knows, doesn't he? He can see that. He can see the same thing we can all see. Richard's Recipes saying great racing, superb commentary. Oh, bless you, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Hodgie's already left. That means he won't be classified. Hopefully they'll classify him. Don't leave, Hodgie. Don't do that. You've got to wait until everyone's finished. It's good etiquette, my friend. So Rossi then, great win, fantastic stuff, and you got some money back on your 50p if you listen to me. Brilliant, fantastic, great stuff. Well done. Well done to Big E. He ain't messing, ladies and gents. Unfortunately, Hodgie left, and that's going to take him out of the classifications. We'll have to try and remember where he finished. He was behind Wayne, wasn't he? He was behind Wayne G. Great drive. Great drive from... I've got that overall from 2 seasons ago as well, Big E. I've still got my Lucky Strike ones on. I've raced for Benetton since, and this season it's Grello, and I still haven't changed it. Right then, hang on. Let me grab this, because I don't know how quick the host will close. So Rossi, there he is. Biggie ain't messing, ladies and gents. He takes a win for the first time this season. Congratulations. Take a boo, my son. Nigel in second and Muhammad Ali for Honda in third. Fantastic. Great racing, everyone. Wayne G in fourth. That says Slowpoke fifth, but it's probably going to be... Hodgie, and then Slowpoke in 6th, Declan 7th, Bloomfield in 8th, Kian in 9th, and I can't tell you anymore. Anyway, thanks for joining us here at Thingamajigs Racing Channel, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get you the GRSC, their Sunday evening championships. We'll get that streamed for you, League 5. We never know what you're going to get in League 5. It's like the starter league, so there might be some gems down there in those mines. If you come and join me tomorrow, we'll have a look. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for all the people in the chat, Overdrive, Richard's Recipes, and Carbon. You are all absolute legends, and I hope you have a lovely rest of the evening. I'm going to get off and eat a pepperoni pizza, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow evening. Tiru, peace and love, peace and love.